way to tell you.
And I feel like that song was when I became who I dreamt of being, like as an MC. That song is when I knew I'm here. I can stand toe to toe with you, Beans. Now, what up? You ain't gonna wash me no more. What's up? And that's why I think he started feeling like, how this just get so good like that?
And then a lot of the records that y'all would be on together, even like the Understanding, a lot of that shit
like Hustlers, all of that.
Cash, like a lot of that shit was like, damn, man, like, look, it's a pleasure for me to be sitting here doing this interview with you, bro.
Memphis Bleek just revealed the exact song that made Jay-Z and Dame Dash realize he was no longer a young kid in the room. He was a real threat, standing toe-to-toe with lyrical rappers like Beanie Sigel. This is bigger than rap. This is about Roc-A-Fella Records, billion-dollar hip-hop business decisions, executive respect. In the exact moment, Bleek forced two of the most powerful CEOs in music to see him differently. Because Bleek admitted there was a time when Beanie Sigel had the edge. Beans had the hunger. Beans had the street presence. And Beans had the reputation. And inside Roc-A-Fella, respect was earned in the booth, not handed out based on loyalty. But then Bleek recorded one record that changed everything. He said that was the moment he finally became the artist he dreamed of being. That was the moment he knew Beans could no longer just watch him on the track. That was the moment he knew he could stand there confidently with Jay-Z watching and Dame Dash judging his every move. Now I'm about to play this clip for y'all, but before I do, I just need y'all to like, leave y'all thoughts on this down below in the comment section, and subscribe. Let's get into it.
I want to ask you, what's your favorite 3 songs that you ever did? Like your favorite, not that you feel like you got busy on, like. Cause I heard you talking about Hypnotic one time. Hypnotic, you got. I always used to love Change Up. I Get High riding down the I-95. I listened to that today.
That's my dog. I listened to
I Get High riding down the I-95 and Holla is like one and the same to me.
Like that, but that's my not favorite. Even in my favorites.
That's like my favorite Bleek.
I appreciate you, bro. Those not even in. It's none of those.
Do Mine Like That? Now that's my fiance's favorite.
They not even in my favorites.
She said Swiss gave Beyonce the template, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah.
But she said Swiss gave Beyonce the template.
He seen what I did. Yeah, he seen what I did with Like That. He needed that tempo. He gave me that sauce.
Like, hold up.
They got it. I got a lot of influence out here. They don't give me my props. You know what I'm saying? But my favorite joint to me, like one of them, I gotta put Who the Fuck on What in there because.
Ooh,
that's when I felt.
I totally forgot about that.
Like, cause you know, that's why I got to get Jazzo on the show because Jazzo played a major role in me coming up. Cause he used to always say to me, "Yo, just keep writing." I used to be to him like, say to him, "Yo, how you come up with the choruses, man? Yo, just keep writing. Yo, how you know when it's 16 bars? Just keep writing." No matter what I said to him, his answer was just keep writing. When you done, when you find out who you are, you gonna know what a hook is. You gonna know what the verse don't stop at. Cause you gonna come into your own.
That was a good way to tell you.
And I feel like that song was when I became who I dreamt of being, like as an MC. That song is when I knew I'm here. I can stand toe to toe with you, Beans. Now, what up? You ain't gonna wash me no more. What's up? And that's why I think he started feeling like, how this just gets so good like that.
And then a lot of the records that y'all would be on together, even like the Understanding, a lot of that shit
like Hustlers, all of that.
Cash, like a lot of that shit was like, damn, man, like, look, it's a pleasure for me to be sitting here doing this interview with you, bro. Like, to be honest with you,
this ain't no interview. We chopping it, but
nah. Fuck that, because you in the field now. This gonna be one of your interviews that, like, that interview with him and Mills was fire.
That's facts.
This is what we gonna respect what you doing now, man. This is an interview. You know, we have conversations outside of this. This is an interview. You conducting an interview right now,
my brother.
Just as somebody that grew up listening to you, my nigga, I was one of them people that would argue in school and be like, nah, my Jay-Z don't be writing all his shit because I read credits. I opened booklets. I wanted to see where samples came from. So I knew when I saw S. Carter was the only name on the coming to age. Yeah. I'm like, oh, but then I started seeing M.COX.
That's right.
Oh, that
You trying to say my last name or pause?
I wasn't gonna say it. You see how I did that?
I had to fight for that. I had to fight for that a lot.
Woo!
Yo, in Brooklyn.
Mr. What? Oh, just say Malik. Just say Malik. I wasn't about to say that name. I just spell it out.
I had to fight for that.
Nah, man.
That's what I mean. Brooklyn was tough. It was tough.
Man, it's a pleasure just to be sitting here with you in your next chapter of what you do. I never got a chance to do music with you and do all of that, but just listening to you, I could say like, yo, you inspired me in a way where it was like, nah, I don't get what them say. I'm talking my shit.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Like Mind Right, Round Here. I remember when you did Round Here, I was like, because that Round Here was probably the first time I ever heard you, because I'm a fan. That was probably the first time I ever heard you get on that type of shit.
Yeah.
And I know you had been liking, because I remember you was like, yo, I put niggas in the Ross. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I know you had an ear for listening to that type of shit. But you never gave us you never gave us nothing like Round Here until Round Here.
Yeah. The craziest part about this whole story is realizing that Memphis Bleek was never supposed to be competing with Beanie Sigel in the first place. If you really understand Roc-A-Fella Records, Bleek was the foundation. He was there before the money. He was there before the $1 million deals. He was there when Jay-Z was still building his empire from scratch. Bleek wasn't just another artist. He was family. But family doesn't guarantee respect in a business built on performance. And that's what makes this moment so important. Because Beanie Sigel came in with a different type of energy. He had raw hunger. He had that pressure. He had that feeling where every verse sounded like his life depended on it. And naturally, people started gravitating toward that. Not because Bleek was weak, but because growth in hip-hop is measured by evolution. And this is where Bleek deserves more credit than people give him. Bleek didn't run from the competition. He didn't complain. He didn't play the victim. He went back to work. He kept writing. He kept sharpening his pen. And he kept developing his sound until he reached a point where he knew nobody could just overlook him anymore. That mindset is what separates real artists from temporary artists. Because the truth is, Jay-Z and Dame Dash were not just running a record label. They were running a high-level business operation. They were investing in talent the same way venture capitalists invest in companies. They were watching for growth. They were watching for confidence. And they were watching for who could hold their own under pressure. And Bleek proving he could stand toe-to-toe with Beanie Sigel was bigger than rap. It was a signal. It showed he was not just a young artist anymore. He was an asset to the company. Bleek ended up selling over 1.5 million albums worldwide, making him a reliable revenue-generating artist during Roc-A-Fella's most profitable era. Now let me ask y'all this. Do you think Memphis Bleek earned more respect from Jay-Z and Dame Dash than people give him credit for? And who do you think pushed Memphis Bleek to elevate more as an artist? Jay-Z's leadership or Beanie Sigel's competition? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. And make sure you like and subscribe. Peace.